Okay, and Ian, keep your eye on that right there too. You see that light thing? I'm not quite sure what that is. Danny, we might want to zoom on that. But it may be a sponge, but I'm not certain. Yep, go ahead and zoom now. Sorry. Yep. Let's look at that dark object. Well, it doesn't appear to be an animal. Okay, let's zoom out. Yep. And I think there was something a little off to the right. Yeah. There's a couple things there. Okay. Can we zoom a little bit? Okay, the iridescent thing. Oh, we've got a tripod fish. Okay, that guy right there. Now, we can get a zoom on him, but they are exceedingly fast, and they have absolutely marvelous mechanoreception. They can detect vibrations of copepods and little plankton at distances of meters. So, our chances of collecting such an animal are just about zero. Oh, and we have a little copepod, which I was just talking about, just zipping across the front of the screen there. That was probably inches from the camera. These guys are amazing fish. They use their pectoral fins to stand up off of the mud and get into the current. They don't want to rest right on the seafloor. And they eat little planktonic animals like that little copepod that skittered right in front of the camera. And if we can get closer, we'll see that their fins, their pelvic fins are and the tail make the tripod. And then the fins right behind their gill plates, their pectoral fins, have lots of little rays, and you can actually see them. They look like antennae sticking straight up and curving outwards from the fish. If you follow the little kind of white arcs right behind the head and follow them up, you'll see little black lines. And those are the rays of its fins. And they are armed with these little sensors that detect vibrations in the water. These guys have basically non-functional eyes. They may be able to, many species in this family have eyes, but they don't have lenses in them. And this guy doesn't have eyes at all. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, but we have to keep going because we have a variety of other tasks today. So, as cool as he is, we did see something else off to the right-hand side a little bit. Yeah, the stalk to the left of the tripod fish is called umbellula. It's like a little anemone, has several little polyps on it with little tentacles. And we've already collected a bunch of those on this trip, so we don't want to collect any more than we absolutely have to. So we're going to pass those guys by today. This other stalk here on the right is a little cladorized sponge. looks like a little, yeah, a little cocktail umbrella. Okay, but we're going to keep going.
Oh, I see something in the distance. This is sort of the exciting part of this. You never know what you're going to find. There's a swimming worm in the water column. It's a type of bristle worm, a polychaete.
Okay, that's Nipniastes is a sea cucumber, and we want to collect that guy. So we just collected a swimming polychaete worm, which might have been in the genus Flota. And this is a purple sea cucumber called the Nipniastes. Yep, and we know what this guy is. We don't need to zoom on him. Okay. Got him. Nice. No, he's wet real close in front of the camera. Midwater animals are really tricky. You don't know how far they are. Really good. Okay, the slurp gun is off, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go up to this. There's a tall stock.
Oh, that must be one of those really tall sea pens. We saw a few of those yesterday.
Okay, this is one of these really giant sea pens. Megan, do we have a genus on these guys? Do you know what these are?
I don't know what it is. Maybe Chris Kelly does?
Hey, Chris, if you're still online, can you type in a genus name for us in the chat? We actually collected one of these on an earlier cruise for this project, and they're not super uncommon. We saw 2 of them yesterday, actually, and we are going to collect this one. Before we do, because these are pretty, they don't seem uncommon here. Oh, and there's a sea cucumber or something even behind it. They don't seem uncommon here, but they seem fairly undescribed. So we want to get some good video quality on these guys. So let's go up and do that. And then we will collect it. And then there are a couple of sea cucumbers behind.
Yeah, this sea pen is so amazing. How tall do you think this is?
So the lasers are about 15 centimeters apart. So as the lasers come up to the base, we'll get an idea. But my thinking is this guy's about 2 feet tall.
That's pretty tall. I think one of the
Something on the
tallest
order of
things.
60, 70 centimeters long. Yeah. So just gorgeous. It's got arms out there, is basically intercepting plankton and marine snow as it comes through. So one of our questions is whether this guy is really eating plankton and big chunks of marine snow, or whether maybe it is actually collecting little tiny microscopic particles out of the water column, which have a very different isotope signature than the big marine snow stuff. And that's one of the questions that we have for our project. Okay, so we're just doing a pilot swap out here. It's lunchtime on the Kila Moana, and then we will begin collecting. So for collecting this guy, if we can try to grab the animal right at the base of the sediment, we probably don't need to grab the sediment itself. And pluck it off, and then we'll put it in the bio box.
Jeff, do you think we can get a really close view of those pinnate tentacles?
Okay, we have a request here, guys, to get a really close pinnate tentacles, but we've been having some issues with the tilt on our camera, so I don't know that that is possible. It would require that we fly into mid-water, and we would probably create a mud cloud. So what we'll do is we'll picket the arm and then bring it in front of the camera for a close-up.
Sounds good.
No. Just pick it from right at the base of the sediment. We'll just creep up on it and pick it. And then once you have it in the jaws, Danny, then we can bring it close in front of the camera. Probably about 2.5 feet. Maybe. Yeah, maybe longer. Okay, so remember, you're going to want to spin that wrist so that we bring those tentacles down in front of the camera, Danny. Don't bring it too much further. It's huge. Just twist the wrist right now. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That is amazing.
It's so cool. It's so beautiful.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 tentacles on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah. Let's we're going to adjust the lighting just a little bit. So a real question that we can help answer is whether this guy actually is more of a predator and eating larger plankton, or whether it really is just eating detritus.
Okay, so we have some information from Chris Kelly. He says it's a single octocoral polyp on a stalk and some before. So this is a single polyp sea pen. And I'm not sure if we know what it is.
Wow. Okay. So not Pennatulaceae, not sea pen, but giant octocoral.
So sea pens are octocorals, so it still could be a sea pen.
Okay. Okay. I did not know that.
So in my opinion, I believe this is a sea pen, but it is a single polyp sea pen. And the umbellulas that we keep seeing do start their lives out as a single polyp, but they're very, very small. And then they'll branch out to 3 or 4 polyps or more. But this one is, in my opinion, probably an adult. So it
Yeah.
lives its life as one single polyp.
This is, yeah, it's amazing.
So any sea pen experts, coral experts out there, let us know. Drop us a line on our social media if you have any ideas what this animal is.
Okay. Well, right now we're going to put this one in the box, and we will definitely be taking samples not only for the Foodweb project, but potentially for a new species description. Okay. So let's zoom wide and see if we can fit it into the box. It's already wide, I have been informed. This thing is large.
So if we break the stem, that's okay. We just want to make sure that that polyp stays intact.
Yeah. So guys, little bit of discussion here on the chat. It is okay if we break the stem. It is the polyp that matters. That has to get into the box. So if we have to cut a little bit off on the base of the stem, that's okay. Yeah, this thing's at least 3 feet tall. Maybe even a little bit more, actually. If you, it's looking. No, no, it looks like it's falling down nicely into the corner of the box. So, folks, we still have a foot of this thing sticking outside the box. Danny, if you want, all the way and snip it off. There you go. And drop. Okay, you're just spinning the polyp in the box at this stage. It's not working. Close the box. It's okay. The polyp is safe. It is good to go. Let's just close the box. So we think there were a couple of sea cucumbers or something just past this sea pen. So let's leave the slurp sampler where it is, Danny, and let's go check out these other things. You see where right there. Huh. Maybe a little to the left? I had thought there was a dark object past the sea pen, but maybe it's gone. Nope, we'll pass on that guy. That looks like another one of these cladorized sponges. Cool animals, but not one we'll sample for our project. Can you tell what that is? There's some sort of, yeah. We have a dark object to the left, which looks like it might be a sea cucumber, and so we're going to head towards that.
I'm not sure. It could be a fish.
Oh, is it? Well, let's go check it out if it is.
I don't see the wiggling. It might be one of
Nope,
those
that's
psychropodes.
pretty sure that's a gummy squirrel. Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Sea pen, octocoral. Yep,
I'm
that's what
not
this
complaining.
is. No, me neither. This is Cyclopodes. And we're unsure of the species on this one too, right?
It's I think it might be Psychropodes semperiana. So the origin,
Semperiana. Okay.
yeah, the origin of that sail determines whether or not it's longicauda or semperiana, if I remember correctly.
You can see the gut in there with all of the sediment. Okay, let's set up to collect it. We're doing this with a claw. Yep.
Okay, so longicauda has the sail located near the end of the animal, whereas semperiana, it's a little bit more towards the middle. So it's probably longicauda.
So it is probably longicauda. Okay, Psychropodes longicauda. Nice, Danny. I think you got it.
So you might wonder why we call this guy a gummy squirrel, but that's because of that really long sail it has at the end. We think it looks like a squirrel tail, and its consistency is very gummy bear-esque. So if you had a giant gummy bear and you were to hold it, it would just feel that kind of squishy, firm yet soft.
Psychropodes longicauda, Juliana. That's what we're listing. Yeah. There was just some discussion here as to what name we're going to list on our log. So we're going to use the scientific name, even though gummy squirrel is very memorable. If you can bring him a little farther forward, because the sail, Danny, might. Crap, where'd he go? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're looking at a variety of different cameras here in the control room. So you guys are seeing one view, and the box is out of the field of view for most of you, but we have a downward-looking camera, and we're just positioning the so that that sail fits all the way inside. Okay, great. We're got it all the way in the box, and we're good to go. Yeah, we're going to take a look at that black thing next. Can we put the arm lower? Yeah, cool. Nice. So let's take a look at this dark thing right here. We'll probably want to zoom in when we get there, Danny. That looks like a manganese nodule or a chunk of coal, which we don't have a lot around here. So that looks like a manganese nodule.
It's kind of lumpy for a
Okay.
nodule, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's kind of angular. So I don't know.
Oh, we got a nice fecal pile. It seems kind of new. It's very crisp and well formed.
Could have been from that Cycropodes.
It could be. So how slowly do these animals move across the seafloor as they're eating and traveling?
It varies between the different types of animals, but they're all slow, just as you would find in
Ipnops, right-hand side.
right-hand side. You see that fish right there? It's Ipnops. Oh, and there's a big sea cucumber straight ahead of us as well. Okay, we're going to skip the fish Ipnops, but as he passes by, you'll see a very reflective disc going just under the manipulator arm now. That's a little fish with a pair of eyes that has no lenses. Okay, and there goes the Ipnops fish. He's swimming away, which is why we didn't go for him, because we knew we'd get too close and he'd just take off. But those eyes are just light sensors. They have no lenses in the eye. Zipping away from us as well. There's a lot of things right here.
Yeah, this has been really dense compared to the other dives we've done.
Yeah.
I know for some of the viewers that aren't really used to this type of environment, you expect to see more things. And it's not that they're not more things here. It's just that they're not all visible.
Yeah, the majority of life is actually living in the mud, and they are quite small, and so we don't see them. But there are worms that are making these mounds, and some of the tracks are actually made by animals burrowing just below the surface. Now, let's actually zoom on this Ipnops, this fish, since he's right in our path to the next Benthodites. So you can see those super reflective eyes. And there's absolutely no lens in there. They form no image. They are just light detectors. Probably to see bioluminescence. Certainly no sunlight down here.
Are these fish ambush predators?
Yeah, they typically eat small worms and little crustaceans that are walking across the seafloor or living just in the bottom. They've actually found a few little clams in their stomachs before, maybe because they were picking off the little siphons of the clams sticking up above the surface of the mud. Okay, well, this guy's probably going to take off on us, which is good. And then we can make our way up to that large purple sea cucumber, Benthodites, or at least calling it Benthodites.
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. Okay, guys, let's collect this Benthodites and put them in the bio box.
These animals are just so gorgeous. I love the color.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Looks like it has a little associate, maybe a mysid shrimp hanging out on the surface.
Little white thing towards the left-hand side of the left laser. Yeah, there is something there.
I wonder if it's a parasite. Do these animals have parasites? I've never really seen sea cucumbers with parasites before.
I know they have a variety of internal parasites, but I don't know whether they have ectoparasites. Just got to wait for a bunch of sediment to clear so we can open the box and make sure everybody stays where they're supposed to. Awesome. Okay. So, Juliana, how far are we from the baited trap in meters? Or so we 110 meters. Okay, so we can keep motoring around a little bit. So at the beginning of this dive, guys, we put a piece of bait, a piece of tuna, in a funneled trap to catch scavenging and very mobile organisms that normally try to avoid ROVs because they're quite mobile. And so we're going to keep collecting for a little bit more, and then we're going to go back and visit that trap and see what has see what's been caught and see what's been attracted to the vicinity. Let's keep looking for critters. Any direction's fine. We're not sure what this is. This might be like a piece of wood or. Huh. Some sort of debris or wood right here. Let's keep moving, guys. Okay, get ready to zoom. And zoom now if you can. And that may just be a clump of detritus. Okay, let's keep going. Little stalked sponge. Okay. Oh, no. That is a little fish in the water column right there. That's another Ipnops in the water column. Landed on the seafloor. Something dark over there. Maybe that's just detritus. Yep, just detritus. What's that right there? Can you zoom on that? That is going to be a shrimp. Yep, and he's gone. Okay, let's keep going.
Hi, Megan. This is Jesse now. Jeff has stepped out. Got it. Yoink. Yoink. Thank you. So we need more superpower stuff. Okay. We don't need more oh. The totals are here. Definitely need more isopods. Definitely need more urgents. That's the physicists. More little stars. Don't. Well, probably a couple more advanced. But
looks like something on another Umbellula, maybe? Oh, yeah. So, let's see. Oh, shrimp on the left, but I think that might be a cucumber. Oh, yeah. Should definitely grab that if we can. I think that's a slurp gun, if possible. What's that? Oh, yeah. Are you on the slurp gun? Nice. Excellent. I'm not sure what cucumber this guy is. I'm a fish guy, so. Nice. Nice and easy. I know that was a sea cucumber, but I'm not sure which one. One of the clear ones. That was gun. Section box. Depth is 4, 6, 8, 8.
Said it looks amazing. What's that? Some person said it looks amazing. I think they. Or publishing. No. It always makes the dog look at the teeth of the gift horse. There's another bird spiral.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, you are.
I think so.
Well, read a lot.
So we're still just looking for more animals to pick up on the safari. No, that these seen a lot of these umbellulas, anemones on stalks, but we've got a bunch of them. You guys picked up that giant. Hold us over for a while. Is that something straight ahead, or is it just a mound? I think that's just a mound. Can't tell. Oh, is that something straight ahead to the right? That little fish? Yeah. Can we get a zoom on that, please? I have a feeling if we get this. Oh, there he goes. Can't tell what that guy is. Oh. Gotcha. Guessing a lot of these fish can sense the wave coming off this ROV. I think it's a large predator. Get out of there fast. You know, it kind of is. We have. A few little umbelulas again. Really on the hunt for sea cucumbers. A very large star. Is that something straight ahead? That when the dust clears, it's about right there. I think it's probably another umbellula. No, it looks like it has a shadow. Yeah, can we get a little bit closer to that guy? I don't know what that is. Maybe we... Yeah. I think keep moving. I think that's just a stalk with another. Yeah, I think keep going. Ooh, looks like a ctenophore, something above us. Ooh. It's like a little polychaete getting out of our way. Was that something to our left here? Might be a sponge. Get a zoom on that, maybe? Oh! I haven't seen them kind of. Oh, wow. We could give it a go. Yeah, give it a go, I'd say. Looks like a mysid shrimp. I usually react pretty. Oh, yeah, okay. That's alright. They're pretty jumpy, but. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if you could chase them down until I get tired. And then you. Oh yeah, where's that? Oh yeah, another big stock. Yeah, let's go check it out. That's huge. Yeah, let's see how big it is. I think you just said we had plenty of Umbellula, but if it's another massive one, yeah. I think so. Oh, that's big. I think we should grab it if we can. So we're putting away the suction gun. This is more of a grabbing task. See, you guys painted the baseball? Is that right? Ah, it's nice. The baseball helps them actually grab onto it, the claw.
Yeah, you can beat this. It's huge. So it's another one of the cement. Can we zoom in on it? Maybe you already did in this. No. Oh. Oh. Right. So that is a stock with a crinoid.
Oh, this is a crinoid. Okay.
It's not a. I don't think it's stocked. I think it's just a normal crinoid on a stock.
No, I think that's a dead stock.
Yeah.
And the crinoid is simply using it more dead. So, yeah, that would wonder right. Really? Okay, let's try something.
So if you didn't hear that in the stream, this is actually a crinoid that has taken roost on a dead stalk from another organism. We're going to try to use the slurp gun to slurp it. I'm not sure what the.
It was clear. Yeah.
And try and slurp this crinoid off of his stalk. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Okay, stop.
Now we're gonna.
That's not. No, that's not going to work very well.
Yeah.
Let's not destroy the guy.
I think we're gonna have to move to the claw.
Take the stock. Put it in the basket. Wow. Well, they basically did the car wash.
Wow. That must have been an interesting experience for that crinoid.
break it off the top because we don't need the whole thing, so we'll let somebody else use the top. So just get right below them. And then hopefully when the dogs will snap off.
Bring your dog and see all that. Bad hair thing.
Slow down.
Yeah, I think you might have to do it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes. Is there a sample number for?
Yeah. Just worry about getting all the data on the other sheet.
Oh, yeah.
And I periodically with the downtime goes, I try to get that up.
See the us trying to slurp that crinoid off. Yeah, we were joking. That was Hurricane Douglas for that little crinoid.
And here I am thinking it was gonna swim away. No. Someone has an open mic. Jeff? Your mic is open.
Okay, so we're trying to punch this crinoid back into the. Oh, there we go. It's coming in. It's coming in. He's back in, safe and sound. Or, oh, See, the stock is kind of.
That's it.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah, I'll put that in. It may have fallen back into the box. Yeah. If it's anywhere, it's in the box. Oh, it dis. Yeah, it disconnected.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, it's,
Don't worry. If Congress does it, the Supreme Court's done it. It's okay, Jeff. this looks like you're talking now. This looks like the remains of a black coral. We're gonna pass this guy by. I can't tell if it's schizopathies or abysopathies.
So, if you guys didn't hear that, was a black coral, and we're going to be moving on for more things. Tons of tracks out here. Like sea cucumbers have been here, but we don't know how old they are. They could be years old, so we can't exactly just follow them. That something straight ahead? Looks like a casting a shadow. Oh, you think so?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
That is yeah.
This is on the dark side.
Yeah, so this is a Nypniastes. We're going to want to sample it, I think.
No.
No? That's a jelly. Is that a benthocodon?
Yes.
Nice. Unfortunately, if we try to sample a jelly, it will not make it through one piece. So it's not quite a target species for us. See a few more Umbellula anemones. We've got plenty of those, so we can keep moving. It really does look like these mounds are in a straight line. If that's just a coincidence. Huh.
Well, it could be that the animal that makes those burrows, those mounds, moves on as it eats up all the food around it. I know
Yeah, it
Jen
goes in a
Durden was
straight line.
telling me a little bit about how these animals will travel across the seafloor creating mounds and burrows.
Neat. So right now we're looking for amphipod trap we left at the bottom of the ocean at the beginning of this dive. We're currently pinging it on sonar to see if we can pick up some amphipods. Well, there's something in the water there. Another polychaete, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's another floata type of polychaete.
We're gonna try and slurp this one if we.
Close to you, really close to you.
Oh. Yeah. Let's see. 22. It's very close. We're gonna try and slurp this polychaete.
User disconnected from your channel.
So we are currently trying to collect a polychaete, but I don't know if we'll be able to get it now since we have kicked up a little bit of sediment. All right, so we have got our suction sampler in hand. We've been seeing a lot of these polychaetes in the water column. So the goal here is to hold on to that suction sampler and keep moving, and hopefully we'll be able to suck up any small animals that we might be able to see. So a lot of the animals down at these depths are pretty unknown. So we have a high probability of collecting species that have never been described before and are new to science, which is quite exciting. Just hold on here for a moment. Using that manipulator arm is a lot more difficult than it looks. So the manipulator operator actually has to look at a number of different screens in order to manipulate that arm, because each of our screens is just a two-dimensional view, and you're trying to move this arm in 3 dimensions. So we're looking at different screens to create our own parallax view that your eyes create on its own in real life. Now, when technology advances a little bit more, maybe we'll be able to have more of a 3D goggle interaction with the manipulator arm. Your arm skills until you get really good at it. But our manipulator operators are actually quite good, very skilled at collecting the samples that we ask for. It's like the ultimate crane game. So I see tracks up ahead, and I believe those are our tracks from earlier in the dive. That should make it easy to where we left our amphipod trap. So one technique to collect organisms in the deep sea is to leave out a baited trap. And that trap brings in the scavengers that might be in the area, sort of like a little welcome, here's some free food sign, and animals will come from all over in order to enjoy the meal. Oh, look like a little shrimp swam by. They're pretty fast and hard to catch.
User in your channel started recording. User in your channel stopped recording. User entered your channel.
Alright, this is Jesse again. Not sure if you guys can hear me, but so we're currently waiting for the ship above us to catch up to the ROV. And then we're going to find the trap. You can't hear me? Testing. 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 Okay. Seems like it's working. Sorry. Sorry, we've had some technical difficulties, but
Yeah, we're in trouble.
I'm here. I'm here now. Mm.
Don't worry.
You're very sick. You're very sick. Very sick. You know what? This is all spooky. Wait till you get just because I want.
Oh, there's another polykey. Oh. Scampered off screen. I'm always hoping we'll see like a colossal giant squid or something. Are there sperm whales around here? I believe so, yeah.
Well, still, people that 4,000 feet.
Beach whales dive to 4,000. Wow. Wow.
Recorded dives are pretty.
Wow. We're at
One good thing
yeah, no kidding. We're at 4,600, almost 4,700 meters, so we probably a little deeper than a whale could get right now. But
That's not my trust. I'm sure remember. Oh, no, I agree. Right at the world.
what's the little rubber band below the baseball for? Oh, I'm hearing it's to put the ROV's hair up. Oh, okay. And that's how it gets secured to the bio basket before the. You want things flailing around as you're going down.
could have been a hot light past. I'm sure that wasn't. Back on my screens. Quite literally. Yeah, we don't want to. No, just kidding. Oh, 50 meters now.
So we're 50 meters away from our traps. See all the lovely marine snow falling from the surface. Chris in the chat says they documented a beaked whale going down to 3,000. That is a very long way to go. Okay, so it's thought they might go down to 4,300, but the documented one is 3K. Wow. I wonder how long that takes them. Oh, I see. Okay, so we see the marks left behind by beaked whales maybe at 4,300, but we don't. No one's directly seen them that deep.
So those videos are up elsewhere, and we think they're whales.
Chris says that was a Cuvier's beaked whale. He's referring to. The weird thing is, you look at all the animals down here. It's interesting that a whale would go all that way. These sea cucumbers, or something like that. Not exactly the most food-rich place, right? Ah, he says those marks could also be made by sleeper sharks. Sleeper sharks don't go to 4,000? Right, I know most of them are. Ooh. Oh, we got the slurping in there. Oh. A little bit left. Yeah, they're so fast. So I think we're going to drop some weight here to get a little more buoyant to avoid.
Just remember, not really fantastic.
Looks like we're reaching the end of this cloud.
Come on, drop by. We want to have the thing safe before we. That's the stuff.
Okay. Okay. Putting back the section.
We're going to drop those bags. Let's put on that today. Let's get a bag up for him.
And now we're pulling out a bag of weight. So by dropping this, the ROV becomes more buoyant. I think it's just some cloth with some metal in it. Is that right? Steel shot, and it'll just rust away into the ocean.
Stay off the bottom. That's it. Down a little bit of this. Going back to the cap. Onto the door. Out of the whole bunch of stuff, all at once. So that's the six groups. Okay. Relinquish the sacred stick.
At least you tuned in.
Alright, so it looks like we're getting closer to our trap we left behind at the start of this dive. Hopefully it's full of amphipods. Oh, sure. Sorry, it's plugged in. So we filled this trap with, I think, tuna guts. And the amphipods can apparently detect that from a ways away and come to scavenge. And as we see this trap, so there's like a funnel. And they go in the funnel to get the bait, and then they get trapped in there. So they're not smart enough to navigate the other end of the funnel to get out again.
Good. Great.
We getting close, guys?
Yep. I'm in a position where it's going to pick up.
Oh, cool. How far away is that? 2 meters to our west, maybe. Like,
Should be heading into the current. Clear view.
Oh, so we've
Not really expecting to get maybe a bit close.
just repositioning the tethering system above the RV so that we can approach the baited traps about 50 meters away. And we're trying to ping it on sonar.
That sounds right. You know what? Those arcade in town, college years, arcade before really nice. Buddy had a full on gorilla outfit, all hair, big, nothing for kids years before. It's like hiding behind trees. Your hikers come, doing this big bulking like lunch. Playing Sasquatch, basically. So it turns out there's one of the local city cops, kid, out walking the trail. He's all of a sudden, and the main road comes up with like 4 cop cars.
Oh no.
Stop and we're talking. I'm gonna go Sasquatch on it. This is my friend. You can see what's going on. He takes off the outfit like down to his waist and like ties his arm around his waist and just comes walking out, walks right by him, like, hey guys, look here. They all just like almost on the ground. Because you know what else? I saw this one. I saw that's no story. Yesterday, we were going to figure out well, it should be pushing up. So you're only can I do that?
What's the range for the big series?
On the ROV, big. Good.
Alright, so we're hunting for our trap now. It's got a paint bucket lid tied to it, is that right? Does it have a paint bucket lid tied to it? Like the, okay, so you'll see something floating above the surface.